My darkest confession. Not sure if I wanted to post this, but here it goes. Back when I was 8 years old, I had a very dark incident. It crosses my mind from time to time, but I still remember it pretty well. My family was very religious, and this was after church. I was a husky little church boy. I had my church clothes, and my black hair was slicked to the side. I wore these big thick glasses. I hated wearing my church clothes as it was so uncomfortable. That day we learned about how Jesus would forgive all sinners, and if you were lucky you would get into heaven. Sometimes I would just draw little pictures of cartoons in church. I would get them taken away, but I didn't know any better. Why would Jesus care if I drew pictures of Bugs Bunny? Well, that was my life. After church, my mother wanted to stop at a local grocery store to pick up some stuff. I split from her to go check the comic books, but I felt like using the restroom. When I got to the restroom, this big Santa Claus-looking trucker pushed me aside. "Move it, I need to shit," he said in his deep scratchy voice. This really upset me. I didn't have my mother to defend me. This man just shoved me out of the way. As the big man went into the stall, he was clearly having a hard time using the restroom. He kept moaning, and it sounded like he was in pain. The sounds were like as if a large animal was drowning. The smell was horrid and of death. I even gauged a few times. Now I was very upset, and I don't know what came over me. I knew I was probably going to hell for doing this. But this man had to pay. I first opened the door, then locked the bathroom from the inside so no one would get in. I then switched off the lights and closed the door. All I heard was, "Hey, what the fuck? Someone is in here. Hey. Hey." I just left him there. There was no cell phones back when I was a kid. So this man was left in complete darkness. I left with my mother that day and had zero regrets. She doesn't know what I did. I will always be her innocent little boy. I am pretty sure Jesus would have wanted me to turn the other cheek. But I'll never forget his desperate screams. I'm glad I could finally take this off my chest. Thank you for reading. End.